Hello, I want to talk about equal money system and the Zeitgeist view of a resource-based economy. The Zeitgeist movement focuses more on technical solutions rather than a new philosophy. And I believe this is important because putting out there a new philosophy is really not going to do much. Expecting a philosophy to change the world without action, it's really a converse situation because I will explain what converse is. Suppose I say I have a phone, thus I will make a call. Right now, the converse situation to that will be that I will make a call, thus I'll have a phone. Well, does that really happen? Just because I want to make a call, do I automatically get a phone? No. I have to get the phone and then I can make the call. So having a philosophy just spread out is not going to make the world truly a better place. In fact, some argue that morality really derives from natural situations, such as the golden rule, do unto others as they will have them do unto you. Well, that really derives from fear of retaliation. So that's completely naturally derived. Philosophies are kind of good. I guess it reinforces the idea, but it really doesn't make it happen in the real world. In the real world, you need more than that. You need action. You need technology. And if birds fly and fishes swim, the thing that will define humans is to create things. On the Zeitgeist movement, we believe in a resource-based economy. People will have to volunteer to do projects because in the Zeitgeist movement there is no leaders, and in a resource-based economy there wouldn't be a power structure. There wouldn't be like a body of scientists or a computer controlling everyone. No, there will be the resources and groups that offer people ways of doing things, such as engineers. You want to build a plane? Well, there will be a group of people that would know how to do that, and you can ask them. But there is no army, right? So there is no one to go and make you do anything. The only repercussion that you will have for not doing something like a power plant, it will be that you would be out of power. So if you want power, then probably you will start working into building a new generator, whatever that might be. In the resource-based economy, everything is done through organizations, such as you will find maybe in college study groups or hospital volunteer groups. There's still leaders, there's still guides and people, but people do that voluntarily. Even on this society, we still have people that volunteer their time, and quite a bit of it, for many different reasons. Okay, every visit a sexologist, well, this lady by the name Lacey Green, she always makes videos talking about sex and trying to help people with their problems on that area for free. Okay, this guy, look at that, space industry. You need people that spend hours and hours doing models and stuff. Like, you're not gonna get an architect without money. Look at that.
This is a one-to-one scale model of the Starship Enterprise.
A one-to-one model of the freaking Enterprise. How many hours did that took? That's incredible. And he's doing that for free. So I'm not worrying about the space industry on a resource-based economy. It's going to have volunteers that do these kind of things just because they want to do it. Okay, you got musicians, you don't have to pay millions of dollars to musicians to do music because musicians love to do music. You have this guy talking about batteries and how you can refurbish your own batteries. You might consider this as boring, but then again, you do need batteries, right? And do these guys think that's boring? No, he likes that. That's his hobby, and he's just doing that for free. He's volunteering to do work for you. This guy is the weather guy. He always likes to talk about weather and earthquakes. So if you were worried that without, I don't know, a government and money, you won't have like people that work on earthquakes and stuff, you're wrong. Look, there is this guy who just loves that. He's doing that every day, just giving you facts for free. During the transition to a resource-based economy, there will be systems of money because we will move from this system to a new system, and during any transition you have a mixture of the two. It looks like machines are taking away jobs from humans, and instead of humans working less but making the same money, since they're producing the same or actually more, what is happening is that the people in charge are firing people and just poking in, the profit, because that's the system right now, everyone for themselves. But in reality, many things today could be automated. You see all these people working at Subway, and what that really is a conveyor line, but made up of humans, right? That could be easily be automated in a heartbeat. But instead, you have 2-3 people acting as the conveyor belt.
Is flat, and then I put the meat on. First, we put the turkey on. Next, we put the roast beef.
I'm going to install the surface wiring elements. They are automatically positioned by this rapid placement machine. About 36,000 components are installed per hour. That's about 10 per second. This incredibly sophisticated machine is equipped with a viewing camera that verifies the alignment and dimensions of each part before installation, and it unerringly positions the part at the exact spot.
And that is just an example of how silly this world has become, where humans work in meaningless jobs that could be automated, but only because of our outdated system that is hundreds of, maybe thousands of years old, and it does not apply to our technical reality today, that these people serve as mechanical pieces. If you're still going to run with money, you're still going to have to run with consumption. If things last too long, then people will run out of jobs to do. That's why you cannot have money, because machines do most of the work. Most of the energy put in the system is not our muscles. It's just fossil fuels or wind turbines or whatever you want to use. That's the reality of it. So money really does have a limit. Money was an invention, so it is no surprise at all that at some point in our technological development we will move away from money, because that invention, it is no longer relevant, it's outdated. An important thing to realize is that money only works if you are afraid to lose it, or are happy to the perspective of getting more of it. So money cannot be a tool for equality, because these very feelings of fear and joy are the ones that end up creating the pyramid. People fear to be poor, so they can always stash a little bit more money. They can always ask a little bit more. People don't need a new philosophy out there telling them what they wouldn't do anyway if they didn't have to, if they didn't were coerced into. They say ideas never die, only people that believe in them die. So I don't think that many people will truly embrace any system like the Zeitgeist movement or equal money. I don't believe that most people are going to embrace that. but I'm confident that any real action that it was done by any individual will survive, and the next generations will, take what's good and dispose of what's bad. I don't believe that capitalists will ever stop being capitalist. I don't believe that Nazis will ever stop being Nazis. And all these groups, small and large, popular and unpopular, they will keep being who they are. It is only their actions that are going to survive. I don't think that in my lifetime I will see like a huge change where, we completely get rid of money right now. No, I don't believe that. I believe it will take time. It will take adaptation. It will be a mixture of many systems in the future. But locally, on the Zeitgeist movement, it's a movement that has real solutions. And like I said, you can die, and nothing will be left of you but what you did. Like Edison. Edison died, but we still use light bulbs today. And a lot of his inventions, evolved to something else. So his presence still, is being felt on this world.